The views expressed on this program are those of the producers and individuals appearing on this program and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Sun Prairie Media Center staff, its video service providers, or the staff and elected officials of the City of Sun Prairie.
You are now listening to the Allen and DJ Show on 103.5 FM WLSP-LP, Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. We're here to talk about self-improvement, lifestyle, and becoming the very best version of yourself.
You're now listening to the Allen and DJ Show.
Yo, Milwaukee, Sun Prairie, and all the surrounding areas, man. Y'all know what time this is. Time for the Allen and DJ Show. And of course, this is your Dirty Allen.
And this is your boy, DJ.
DJ, what's going on, man?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
Oh, man, it's been a crazy day. You know, the lights was off at work for a long time. We got it up about like maybe 10:45-ish, 11.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, you hear a lot of mixed emotions, you know. Some people's thinking positive, some people's thinking negative. And, you know, I had to pull one of my little dirties to the side. And, you know, I said, Dirty, look, you only what you think, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, you're only as good as what you think. So if you think negative things are going to happen. And just like Bambi the deer was thinking negative. I said, Bambi, I know we had a big flood in Milwaukee, but you got to calm down. Mm-hmm. I can't go to the forest. It's wet everywhere. And I said, Bambi, calm down. We're not going to have this today. I said, you have to shift your paradigm. So I had to listen to a little bit of Bob Proctor. And I said, sometimes, you know what, DJ, man, some people just are what they think. Oh, whoa. Yo, that's it.
That's it?
I feel like talking about that today.
Okay.
I feel like talking about that today because some of y'all out there need to listen and hear that. You know what I'm saying? So today, topic, I want to talk about you are what you think. And you are so you are in your life and where you at. Sometimes it could be based off of like divine timing, and it can be based off of decision making. So without further ado, we're only going to bring this to you the way the Allen and DJ Show is a customer bringing it to you. So without further ado, man, y'all ready?
Yeah.
I can't hear you. Are you ready? No, I'm just playing with y'all. But okay, let's get into this, man. Let's get into this, bro. So let's talk about bullet point number 1. Thoughts shape your emotions and actions.
Oh, this is a good one, man.
Man, DJ, eat them away at this, Dirty.
All right. Like, what you think can change your emotions, which make you react based on your emotions.
Yeah. So that's like being in a relationship.
Absolutely.
Sometimes they ain't gotta be in relationships. Like it could be certain current events. And what I always say, don't think off of emotion. Because when you think off of emotion, you're gonna make the wrong decisions.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And I can see more women doing that than men. Not that men don't do it, you know what I'm saying? But women are hardwired that way. Like they're gonna think off emotion. That's why sometimes you get 3 or 4 different emotions. Yeah. Like, girl, I was really hard on them, wasn't I? Girl, like you was kind of tripping. I know he been calling me. I feel bad, but still though, like he need to suffer a little while on them 2 or 3 different emotions that just came out at once.
Absolutely.
So, how I like to tackle this is like thoughts are a foundation of your emotional state. Positive or negative thinking patterns can also trigger and correspond feelings, which turns into influence of your actions and your behaviors.
Absolutely. And an example of this would be something like a dog attacking you. Basically, when a dog attack you, your first instinct is not to run. Your emotions come out, and you're gonna be scared. Your second reaction is gonna be to have an action, which meaning like you're gonna run.
Shoot, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. 3 different emotions come out of me at once. You know how I am. I lift my own sister up and put her in front of me.
Hey, you did that before, though.
I was like, I was screaming like a girl. Lift her up in front of me. I was like, shoot, I would go. She was like, Alan, really? You know you can't trust Alan. You can't trust me. You know you can't trust me. I'm putting you right out there in front of me. She was like, wow. Just like with my cousin, we was like about 12, 13 years old. And Percy, though, I lied. We messed with these little kids that was like 6 or 7. Man, they came back with some 18-year-olds. I'll be right back. I gotta go get us some chips real quick. They like, Alan, really? Shoot, that was gone. Now sitting back on the couch eating a bag of Fritos. I'm like, hey, because y'all straight? Bro, you left me, man. I thought, man, brother, I was trying to get you some help. But no, DJ, like, no, just aside, man. No, it's true though. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people, like, stop thinking off of emotion. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, like, you have to play chess and not checkers. Sometimes you have to, like, think things through. Mm-hmm. So let's say if my woman did something super jacked up, mm-hmm. let me not be so quick to think of emotion. Like, let me think this thing through. Let me put all my facts together. So when I come, I'm more in a how can I say this? I'm more in a logical mindset. Yeah. To be able to tackle the situation. And bullet point number 2, man, beliefs and self-image.
Oh, this one good too.
Hey, DJ, take them away on this one, man. Like, how does this tie into you are what you think?
Your beliefs basically like build your image, and like what happens also is like your beliefs shapes your values, which changes your self-image. So let me give y'all a quick example. Like, let's say your belief is success. You need to be successful in order for you to get everything that you want. So that's your belief, right?
Oh, yes.
So if you believe that, you're going to make yourself physically change your image to where, like, you're going to build your success. But you're also going to do it. You're also going to have self-image as far as, like, what you're going to start changing things about yourself mentally.
Yeah.
So you're not only going to physically act like you're successful already, but you're going to mentally act like you're successful already. So you might even like think the part, or you might even like try to do things mentally to like act like a millionaire. Like you might think like a millionaire. Like a millionaire thinks like, oh, well, I'm going to save my money. A lot of millionaires save their money. And you're going to start thinking in that mentality.
Yeah. No, seriously. Like,
yeah.
You're exactly right. You know, like, I remember, true story. I remember watching the president of the WBA and the vice president. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, the things I would give is just shake her hand, you know? Mm-hmm. And then we put ourselves in that paradigm, and we changed the paradigm in our mindset, which is what your subconscious mind. Mm-hmm. And boom, God brought us to the table.
Absolutely.
So you can't tell me nothing is not possible. But repeated thoughts about yourself in the world from beliefs and your self-image can like consistently make you have like capabilities of like, dang, like, am I worth it or am I not worth it? And you'll be more likely to develop confidence of a successful image. So if you picture yourself successful and having it before you have it, then what's going to happen is the universe are going to start moving in your direction as far as like making certain current like circumstances start to happen to put you in that frequency and also shift you into that paradigm of being successful. But when you're talking negative self-talk, that could lead into low self-esteem, and you can also just limit your potential. Absolutely. Because you're like, man, DJ said my music ain't hot, bro. And then Will over there, man, Dirty said it, I can't, so I don't think that I am. Man, bro, you know what? I don't even feel like doing this stupid thing no more, bro. Like, man, I ain't getting no buzz, bro, because you're not putting the work in.
Yep.
Like, you can't say, I'm going to be rich, I'm going to do this. Like, listen to all these affirmations, right? And which is cool. Mm-hmm. But you have to get out there now and take what we call radical action.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And like what your beliefs does is like it also influences like how you behave as well. Like an example of that would be like someone believes that they can't achieve a goal. So if you can't achieve a goal, it's going to rewire your mindset to not even like go out there and try because you already done have a defeated mindset.
Right. Self-sabotaging yourself.
Absolutely.
Self-sabotage. And a lot of people do that, which is kind of tying to bullet point number 3, the laws of attraction. And I remember we did a show on this, DJ.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying, it's true. You know, it's like laws of attraction. Like you have to use this concept, right, to suggest that your thoughts can attract corresponding experiences into your life. So by focusing on like positive outcomes, positive circumstances are going to start to happen, and you're going to start getting the results in in the hearts of your desire. But when you start cultivating more like negative self-talks and negative like I would say more of like a negative mindset, then you're going to start to get negative experiences. And that's why I always say, stop saying I can't or I wish or, Dirty said that I can't, so I don't think that I am. No, you got to change that. Like, you got to be like, man, I know we're going to win 2 championships next year. And I know we're going to win an excellent. And you got to believe it.
You got to believe it. And the thing I learned about laws of attraction, man, is that your self-conscious can't tell if what you're thinking is reality or if it's fake.
Yeah.
And that's true.
That's true. And see, that's how things start to shift into your life. And you be like, I don't know how I'm getting this. Or, you be like, this person's so confident in what that person do. He know how to draw your energy and your emotions to him. Because the way this person thinks. Like, you might be like, man, this dude know it all. Man, this dude is so cool because even if, we losing the game and you like, get a ball to me, I'm going to drive this thing home. I got us. And positive outcomes start to happen. Now he hit 2 or 3 3-pointers in a row. Or like, DJ caught 3 more interceptions and ran it back in for a touchdown. Now we getting close back into the game.
Yep.
Because he shifted his paradigm. That's why I say every football player could beat him that was tight. I was like, man, bro, like, you're not seeing Hunter, bro. Like, oh, look at dog. But it's like my way of pushing them. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say it starts with a desire. Bob Proctor used to say that. You manifest, it starts with the desire of what you want. Now, when you got that desire, before I kick this bucket to DJ, you have to shift your paradigm now. So you have to shift the mindset. Boom. Okay. I ain't got no time for no games. I'm going to have to sacrifice being around women right now. I'm going to have to sacrifice hanging out right now. I got to shift my paradigm into this because I'm a millionaire, and millionaires have to get work done. Boom. You're going to start slowly attracting your reality.
Absolutely. And also with this bullet point, like the more you think positive or negative, that's what you end up attracting.
Yeah. So if you know that your relationship is failing, before I jump to the next bullet point,
absolutely,
and you're thinking negative, when you get in the house, then trust when I tell you, negative circumstances are going to start to happen. Because it's in your energy, it's in your mojo now, and the frequency you're throwing out there. Now it's like you got that give up energy. And most women don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm a man, and I don't like to see a woman have that type of energy. But even when you like, man, she tripping right now, but like, man, I know we got this. I'm going to go in there and make it right. Without overdoing too much, you know what I'm saying? But, look how your mindset just shifted. So when she's snapping, baby, I hear you. Let her get it off. I hear you. But look at it from my point of view as well. 2 people can't talk at the same time, so you let her get it off. You can de-escalate the situation, and you can change the whole paradigm of that situation by your energy, your positive outlooks on things. And bullet point number 4, the neuroplasticity. So DJ, for people who might not know what this means, like, how does this tie into you being you are what you think?
Okay. Let me give you it is like a big definition for it, but like let me give y'all a dummy version of it to where like everybody can understand.
Hey DJ, man, like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, man, it's like a dummy what was that, like 3 or 4 shows ago? I'm like, dog, what the heck you talking about? These are big words like mitigating and like,
dog, you talking about mitigate?
Yeah. Like you and Reese was giving me the business. I was like, yeah, like I knew it. Like, I don't know what you talking about.
Really didn't know what anything we was talking about. Nah, but the definition for neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to adapt and change in response to internal and external experiences. So basically, what that's basically saying in general terms is like it's giving you the ability to learn, grow, and recover from challenges.
Yo, man, that's deep. And first, I want to say shout out to my boy Reese and B-Side Studios, man. They doing big things over there. And Yeah, you know, like, because the brain is constantly adapting and rewriting itself. So, like, once again, you said the subconscious can't tell the difference from the regular mind.
Nope.
So, based on your thoughts and experiences, this means that if you have more persistent thinking and you keep being more consistent in what you're trying to do, positive or negative outcomes are going to happen. And it can have a lasting impact on your brain structure and your function. Because if you've been thinking negative for so long, negative situations are going to happen. And then even when positives start to happen, you can never tell the difference. Because even when the positive is starting to happen, you ever been around somebody that just still think negative?
Yeah.
And you like, dirty, you got to come out of that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this just happened, bro. You got a car. Yeah, man, but look at the tires on it, though. You're like, dog, stop that. You know what I'm saying? Like, dirty, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way that the brain is being restructured already. So if you had a hard life and all you know is negativity, like some people seen people fight their whole life, so they think that their relationship's supposed to be that way because it's all they know.
Yeah.
So that, you know, like that's what I always say, you know, like you have to keep being consistent in your mind as far as like life is getting hard, but I know something coming because I wouldn't be going through this for no reason.
Absolutely. And then an example of this bullet point is basically like adjusting to like a new neighborhood. Like I know, Al, you just moved, so like you had to adjust to a new neighborhood. Or like somebody having a stroke. Like now that person can't move one of their arms, now they have to adjust to life that way.
Yeah. And that's not always easy.
Nah, absolutely not.
You know, because now, you know, you're like, man, you know, like now I have to deal with pushing somebody in a wheelchair, for an example. I never had to do that. Now, like, here it goes. You know what I'm saying? So life have a way of throwing curveballs at you. And we just talked about that not too long ago on the show when life challenged. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you have to change your paradigm. And which is going to drive me right into bullet point 5 because your mindset can become your reality.
Absolutely. And, like, with this bullet point, like, your thoughts can change your mindset, and your mindset can alternate your reality, basically.
Yeah, no, like it's true. By shifting your mindset, you can shift your perspective, and you could create the world and the design that you want. So if you want all that your heart desires, like some people like want materialistic things, like materialistic things ain't everything. But if you want that, okay, fine. But let that also come with love, respect, and happiness. Being around the right people. Putting God first. You know what I'm saying? Because like without God, you can't get around the right people. God can only put the right people around you. And then you shifting your mindset and you shifting your perspective. And then you start watching how a whole new world starts to be created in front of your face. You're going to start going into rooms that you never thought that you could get into. Because when you shift your paradigm, God creating the circumstances now. Now it's going to be like, boom. So now you're like, man, like how we get invited here? How we get invited there? That leading to something else, that leading to something else, that leading to something else. And before you know it, you're rubbing shoulders with some of the most powerful, influential people.
Absolutely.
And you look back and say, dang, dirty, like I just remember a year ago, I was eating noodles, sitting on the couch broke, saying if I could just meet this person, you know, it'll change my life, you know. And
good, dog.
Now, dog, you know what I'm saying? You at the table. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, noodles in the cup be good. Though. There's the vegetables in it.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, like, but dirty, like, you remember, like, we saw some beautiful people, man, at the WBAs from Channel 12, Channel 4, Channel 6, The Truth. Dirty, like, man, you name it. You know what I'm saying? And us now at Sun Prairie, like, you know, when we putting the name out there and we hanging around some of the biggest sharks and, you know, you meet the president and the vice president of the WBA, dirty, it gets no higher than that.
Oh, yeah.
And they constantly want to keep inviting you to things because they see something in you.
Absolutely.
But where that come from, though? It came from a brain and a mindset. I remember we was broke one time, DJ, and we was ordering food and we was watching the awards.
Yeah.
And we was like, dang, if I could just get there. And I remember bugging some of my coworkers at work. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, man, check this out. And we was like trying to put our show together at the time. And we was serious, man. And before I get the bucket to DJ, man, like it happened. We shifted our mindset and we kept saying, we're going to get nominated. I know we're going to get nominated. And that became our reality. And then things started to happen. So I'm going to tell you guys, man, whatever you're trying to do, lawyer, doctor, politician, whatever you're trying to get into, librarian, shift your perspective. And I promise you, you're going to have a positive outcome.
It's funny that you said when you talked about shifting your perspective. Like basically, like when you shift your perspective, what it does is like it leads you to change your behaviors and your outcomes. And an example of that would be like you change like your behavior as far as like your decision making. You change your behavior as far as like your emotional regulations, personal accountability. You start holding yourself accountable. Yeah. Then also the group dynamics and your workplace dynamics. It changes all of that.
No, man, for real. You know, because as you start to change, you gonna start noticing people falling from the wayside. Oh man, I don't know what dude been on lately. Mm-hmm. And you just like, man, bro, I ain't with that dirty. Like I'm just on some other stuff. Man, I'm on something different. And I'm gonna leave you with this before we go to the next bullet point. Hang around your future and hang around people that looks like your future, and you will become the future. And I'm going to bullet point 6 now. So we have to start identifying now negative thoughts.
All right, a lot of people need to actually do this, man.
Because, like, this is what we're trained to see. Like, the news is always negative.
Yeah.
So people like, bro, like, you don't watch the news. I mean, yeah, I do to like a degree, but it's all negative propaganda. Yep. And that's just to keep you at a lower frequency and keep your vibration low. I create my own news.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way I live life. Like, I'm like, dude, like, I got to live life on my terms.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And do the things that you want to do to live the life that you want to live.
Basically, like, your negative thoughts become your actual main thought.
Yep.
If you don't identify it.
Because, like, a lot of people are just trained to think negative because maybe they upbringing.
Yeah.
Or maybe so much negative happened to their life that they just hardwired that way. Mm-hmm. And no matter what you say, dirty, you got to come out of that dirty look, man. We got to start being like this. But it's just who they are. Mm-hmm. Because they can be traumatized, man. So negative thoughts can become aware of like automatic like negative pop-ups that come into your mind, whether if it's like often followed by like, you know, similar or like or maybe like appearing like repeatedly. Yep. So you're like, man, I would go inside, bro, and you know, say try to get a job, but I know they ain't gonna hire me anyway. Look how you talking.
Yeah.
You just dude, we were just doing good, dirty. I was pumping you up. You said you was ready. Then we get to the table. Now you want to turn away. Because that's all they know.
Absolutely.
Like, you think about this. If I keep filling out job applications and I just keep not getting the job, I'm doing everything I can not to go to the streets and do something illegal. With negative thoughts, with doubt not start to creep into your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that person can mean well by talking to you positive and everything, but positive ain't putting no food on my table, dirty.
Yeah.
But you have to still shift your paradigm. And when people say, we keep saying paradigm means your mindset. You have to just still shift it.
Absolutely.
Like, okay, because this is how rich people think, and I'm keep the bucket to DJ. Poor people going to be like, I'm knocking on 2 or 3 more doors, and if don't nobody answer, I'm going in the house. I'm not going to keep being out here all day. It's too hot. Ain't nobody going to give us nothing, no way. That's negative thinking.
Yep.
Rich people going to be like, I'm going to knock on 100,000, 50 million doors, because one of them got a crack, dirty. That's positive thinking.
Absolutely.
So just like train the thought process.
And like an example of this bullet point is basically like studying for a test. Like basically you study your butt off and you about to go in there and take the test, mm-hmm. and you get nervous and you start to panic a little bit. And your thought process automatically is on, dang, what if I fail this test? But then you rewire your mind once you identify like, okay, I'm thinking negative. Now you identified it. Now you're going to shift your mindset and think positive. Like, okay, I studied for 8 hours yesterday. I got this. Now you just shifted your mindset. You identified the negative thought, and now that you identified the negative thought, now you have time to shift it back into a positive mindset.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
All DJs, man, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And then you cooking. It was said, recognize the challenge of your negative thoughts. Recognize it. Which is, bring me to bullet point 7. Question their accuracy when they start thinking like that. So this is what I mean by that. So let's say I've been thinking negative all day long, and you like, dang, dude. So then people out there who thinks like this, you wonder why people don't want to hang around you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? People go through stuff and all that, but every day, all day long, you just keep saying negative things. Somebody got to question you, like, Dirty, like, why you always think like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine, it's not going your way, but who says that if you don't keep working at that jump shot, eventually, like, that jump shot going to just start going in?
Yeah.
Things are not going to always happen your way. You have to, things take time, or people want to grow fast. Bro, man, dude, man, y'all almost at 10,000 followers. Man, dog, only got 79 followers. It take time.
Yeah.
Nothing is not going to happen overnight. You have to constantly keep staying consistent, constantly keep putting the work in, and you have to identify the negative thought and challenge that you're going through and ask yourself, like, is there evidence to support this, or like, are these even realistic thoughts? So if I'm already going in there thinking that I'm finna fail the basketball team, that's not even really possible because I haven't even tried out yet.
Yeah.
So you have to question the accuracy in your brain.
Yeah.
Is it realistically a possibility that I can fail? Yeah. But we don't know then until we take that chance because I got to go in there and give it my all.
Absolutely. And with that, accurate thinking basically helps you, like when you think accurately, like you have to help yourself separate what's relevant and what's irrelevant facts. So like what Al said before, like with the basketball team, like you already thinking like you gonna fail or you already gonna get cut from the basketball team, but that's inaccurate because you never even tried out.
Never even tried out. So you're already making yourself fail at something that you haven't even done yet.
Yep.
So that's like shooting a half-court shot. Subconsciously, average person didn't think they're gonna miss, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not me. Even though it could be far out and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Cause why? Why would I fear something that I haven't taken yet?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't took the shot yet. If I miss, then I miss.
Yeah.
So that's the way I treat life as well. Like, why would I fear something that I haven't done yet? You could be big, you could be dominant, you could be very good at your job. But why would I fear going neck to neck with you? I haven't even tried it yet.
Yep.
Who knows? Like, I might beat you out for that job or for that role. So you are what you think, man. Like, you have to stop thinking like that. And then you have to also change your language, which is bullet point 8.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. People need to do this too, man.
Man, DJ, well, work with them, man. Work with them, man. Because I can't stand the negative talking.
Absolutely. Like, change, like when you change your language, like it changes your thoughts, and when you change your thoughts, it shifts your mindset. So for an example, like if you start saying like positive affirmations are going to shift your mindset to positive.
Yeah. So for like, okay, so I'm gonna hit you with an example as well.
Mm-hmm.
So change your language as far as like considering, for an example, saying that I have to go grocery shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you say, I have to go get a refrigerator full of groceries? Big difference in what I said versus like I have to go grocery shopping to see what I have versus I'm finna go to the grocery store and get a refrigerator full of groceries. And for some reason or how, all kind of deals are going to start popping up as you go. You're like, ooh, this is 2 for $5 or, man, these 10 for 10. Oh, like, wow, like they got these sodas on sale for... you buy 3 cases, you get 2 free, or you buy 2 cases, you get 3 free.
Yep.
I wasn't expecting this today. I'm using this as an example. Or water, wow. Like you buy 1 case of water, you get the other one half off.
Yep.
Of a 35 bottle or 48 bottle of water, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you ever go to the grocery store, you be like, man, I came out more than what I bargained for. Because you already changed your mindset, and then now you change your language to, I know I'm finna come out with a refrigerator full of groceries.
Absolutely. And also with that, I'm gonna give y'all another example. Like we trying to break this down so people can like really understand like what we're saying, so it don't go over people's head. Basically, another example would be like, basically, I want to lose 40 pounds. Instead of saying I want to lose 40 pounds, I mean, or let me give it from my stance. Like, let's say I want to gain 50 pounds in muscle. Instead of me saying let me gain 50 pounds in muscle, let's change that and say let me gain muscle.
Yep.
Meaning that I'm not putting no benchmark on like how much muscle I'm going to gain, because if I gain under 50, I didn't accomplish anything. But if I gain over 50, I set my bar higher, but I have room to strive for more because I didn't put no benchmark on it.
Oh, there you go. Because, like, when you put a benchmark on something, like, subconsciously, without you even knowing, you're just limiting yourself.
Yep.
So, you know, everybody know I'm on a weight loss journey right now, right? I'm not putting a... I know I want to lose a lot, and I'm going to lose a lot. It's not that I want to. I am going to lose a lot. But I don't want to put a number on it too much per se. I'm just going to let it happen.
Yeah.
I know what target I want to get to, so just let it happen.
Yep.
Chill, don't think about it. Don't over, you know what I'm saying? When you want something so bad, and, you know, things can make resistance and resistance can make strength, because you want something so bad, sometimes you just can't get it because you want it too bad.
Yeah.
So just going with the flow. Like, man, I don't get that.
Yep.
I ain't tripping. Maybe it just ain't my time right now. But I got to keep putting my head down, pause, and just keep going to work, staying focused. And bullet point 9, man, thoughts, desires, and worksheets.
Yep.
So, you know what I'm saying, with that, like, to me, DJ, like, I always tell people, keep a journal, man.
Yeah.
Keep a journal of your thought process and situations, and find out what's triggering them, or what is, like, some emotional reactions that people get you triggered off of, and, you know, somehow refrain from them and try to have more of balanced ones. So, like, somebody be like, man, bro, like, I don't know why we going to do this, bro. Like, that's stupid anyway, bro. What we should do is go out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that might trigger something in you, because there's nothing wrong with going out. Please don't get me wrong. But when it comes to, like, your grinding and your purpose and all that sounds like loser mentality to me. So you're like, nah, I don't think we've been around that person, because we're not talking the same language.
Absolutely. And what this bullet point does is, like, it helps you get your thoughts written on paper, and it relieves stress. But it also helps you unleash your feelings without taking action, because sometimes if you react too quick, then your results might vary because of that.
Well, you know, that's what I tell people, man. You know, like, try to, you know, stay away from people who are, like, sarcastic, or, you know, people who say certain things that could trigger you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because all they're going to do is take you back down the rabbit hole that you're trying to dig your way out of, and to put you right back down with, like, all the crabs out of barrels. So watch out for stuff like that. And let's come into bullet point 10, man. Let's talk about cultivating positive thinking habits.
Oh, okay.
So I like this one, DJ, because I tell people all the time, grab you a journal and regularly write down things that you are grateful for, like the small things. And God said, be satisfied in the small things. So when you satisfy with the small things, I bless you with the bigger things.
Mm-hmm. And
positive affirmations. At the beginning of your day, each day was saying, I am enlightenment. I am great. You know what I'm saying? I am beautiful. I am focused on my heart desires. And, you know, you really meaning this stuff every day. And things will start to really shift your paradigm.
Absolutely. And another example of, like, positive thinking habits also is, like, or, like, do like a thinking activity, or do an activity that allows you to use your brain, or actually you could do something like reading, like read the Bible. Like, you notice, like, after you read the Bible, you feel more positive after you read the Bible.
Yep.
Ain't that crazy?
That's so true, man.
Yeah.
So true. And most mornings, you know, like, I try to read a passage out of the Bible, then I usually let a page where, like, I listen to, like, the audio part of it and read it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, and I don't want to say sometimes, I know when you do that, you're always going to have a really, really, really great day.
Yep.
And for some reason today, I didn't get a chance to do it, and I didn't do it. I ain't going to cap. And it was just a rough day today, you know, from the lights not being on at work until, you know, everything could just, like, you hope that can go right, can go wrong. But you got to still say, I know God is with me. I got to shift that paradigm, and I got to start thinking positive. When people say, man, the lights might not be on the other night. Nah, like, it'll be on soon. I know it will be.
Yep.
Even Will was thinking positive today, and then boom, it was like, whoosh. That mug came on. I'm like, let it be light.
Or it's just like when we had that flood a couple days ago, and, like, I drove home and it fine, but a lot of people was thinking negative. They end up having flooded basements and stuff.
Yep.
Like, but my positive thinking, I wasn't thinking negative when I was driving home. I was like, I'm just gonna get home.
All facts.
And if it's meant for me to be here, I will be here. So I kept it positive, and I got home safely.
There you go.
A lot of people didn't get home safely, or a lot of people cars was like messed up because of the flood. Cars got flooded,
Man, that was crazy that day.
or their basement got flooded.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people didn't end off on a good note, man. But sometimes positive thinking can help. I mean, positive thinking habits can help you get through a lot of difficult situations, especially that one.
Exactly. And without further ado, we're going to get Alan and DJ's final thought. So, DJ, what's your final thought when it comes to you are what you think?
Basically, what you have to do is basically like whatever you think about is going to become your reality. So your best bet is, if you want that to shift, or if you want better things to happen in your life, you have to start thinking positive. And once you start thinking positive, that shift will happen.
I agree with you more. I mean, DJ can agree with you no more. I tell people to connect with positive people. Hang around people that look like your future, and you become your future. Sometimes if something is on your mind, it's kind of, bothering you, talk about it. So somebody can help you shift your perspective in a different way, or maybe even help you look at things from a different perspective. Sometimes if you just feel like, this is like, you have negative thoughts to the point where you feel like harming yourself, then I would say get professional help. Be patient and be persistent, and keep working hard, and things will start shifting in your favor. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. And when you do that, you just became the very best version of yourself. Now, this is the Alan and DJ Show. You can find the Alan and DJ Show at gmail.com. If you have any questions about what you want us to talk about next, you can also find the Alan and DJ Show on YouTube. And subscribe, man. And keep following us on the Alan and DJ's fan page. You guys are doing awesome. We almost at 10K. And then also you can find my personal page, Alan Hutchinson, on Instagram and Facebook. And my dirty, the best in-house producer, William J. Smith, on Instagram and Facebook. And until next time, you are what you think. Thoughts become things. Things can become your reality. So stay well, stay healthy.
Peace.